और अभी आपको बनारस से चलते हैं। पाकिस्तान चीन फार्मास्यूटिकल B2B कॉन्फ्रेंस का इनेकाद किया गया, जिसमें कुछ देर बाद वज़ीर-ए-आज़म खिताब करेंगे।
The Ministry of National Health Services, Regulation and Coordination, Syed Farooq Hassan would like to the first ever Pakistan-China Pharmaceutical B2B investment conference here. To the first ever Pakistan-China Pharmaceutical B2B investment conference here in Islamabad. I would like to Minister, National Health Services, Regulation and Coordination, Syed Mustafa Kamal, to kindly come up and...
Very Honorable Prime Minister of Pakistan, Honorable Shehbaz Sharif Saab, Honorable Federal Ministers, His Excellency the Ambassador of China to Pakistan, His Excellency our Ambassador to China, Khalil Hashmi Saab, distinguished guests of China, Khalil Hashmi Saab, distinguished Chinese guest, distinguished guests of Pakistan from the farm industry. Assalamu alaikum. Sir, this is your vision. You're a team leader of ours. This was your vision and you leading the economy from the front. And due to your guidelines, we envisaged this whole plan of bringing the pharma industry into the limelight of the world. And here we are today, sir. And you have always been recognized a man of action. Due to your guidance, sir, due to your visionary leadership, we all work as a team. Very honored to be companion of your team. So we created this event. And I would be remiss if I don't mention the Pakistani ambassador sitting there in China. Sir, it was Khalil Hashmi Sahab has gone to the each and every industry. He given us the guidance to within the pharmaceutical industry, how many subjects we should take care, which is a matching thing between Pakistan and China. And he had contacted in a precise manner to exactly those industries and companies there in China. And then my brother, my elder brother, Harun Akhtar Saab, we had dozens of meetings in last 6 weeks, sir. And due to which, sir, sitting people from China and from all over the Pakistan, these pharmaceutical industries, they are not a stranger to each other. I would like to thank the authorities and the people and individuals and organizations which has really worked hard to bring this whole thing. Entire Pakistani industry, the pharmaceutical industries of Pakistan, they have shown that they have the strength, they have the capability to go all over the world. And my special thanks to our Chinese companies who have taken their time out, got engaged, and came all the way to Pakistan. We welcome you here. We are wishing you a very pleasant stay here. In coming 2 days, starting from now, we will see many success stories here in Pakistan. Sir, with this, once again, sir, Honorable Prime Minister Saab, thank you very much for leading us, sir. Thank you very much for giving us this guidance. And thank you very much for taking out your time and supporting this whole event. Thank you, Pakistan Zindabad, Pakistan and Chinese friendship Zindabad.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to call upon His Excellency Mr. Chiang Zedong, who is the Chinese ambassador to Pakistan. Please put your hands together for Excellency Chiang Zedong.
Excellency Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, Excellencies Federal Ministers, Ambassador Hashmi, entrepreneurs, good morning. It's a great pleasure to be invited to attend today's Pakistan-China Investment Conference on Pharmaceuticals, Biomedicine and Healthcare. First, I would like to extend my warmest congratulations on the successful convening of this event. What brings us even greater joy that at this critical juncture, when China-Pakistan practical cooperation is undergoing transformation and upgrading, His Excellency Prime Minister Shahbaz has personally envisioned and championed B2B cooperation, establishing the B2B model as a new pathway for practical cooperation, and positioned private enterprises as a vital driving force in this endeavor. Specifically, His Excellency the Prime Minister has cared about Chinese enterprises, including Challenge Textile. It has already started construction. After next March, when the construction is finished, it will bring over $400 million of income and over 20,000 jobs. And also with His Excellency's personal support, the SLM tires has been listed and its subscription volume has been $250 million, and within 5 seconds its subscription has been finished. So it has a historical record of its pace and the volume. And now His Excellency Prime Minister Shahbaz also focuses on the healthcare and biotechnology. I think it is both visionary and also strategic, and it fully embodies His Excellency Prime Minister's deep-rooted sentiment for his people. Pakistan has a huge population, and its demand for healthcare is growing. The healthcare sector has vast potential. And it has already been 29 Pakistani medicinal materials entering into Chinese market. It has an advantage of supply and production. So we believe that both of our countries, we have supplementary advantages in our cooperation and vast potential. And we are well equipped to let it to become a next growing point for our future practical cooperation. So we stand ready to work with Pakistan to implement the initiatives and great ideas proposed by His Excellency Prime Minister, and will also serve as a bridge between enterprises of the two countries and provide them with quality services. We'll also require Chinese enterprises to act with compliance and laws and regulations. And we believe that with the personal commitment and support by His Excellency Prime Minister, Pakistan will also provide stable security environment and favorable business conditions for Chinese enterprises. China's vast market is providing tangible new opportunities to the rest of the world, including Pakistan. We are equally delighted to see that under the strong leadership of His Excellency the Prime Minister Shahbaz, Pakistan's brotherly people's efforts, Pakistan's economy continues to improve. So we want to extend warm congratulations to the Pakistani government, to Prime Minister Shahbaz, and to our brotherly Pakistani people. Also taking this opportunity, I would like to once again congratulate on Pakistan's important role in mediation the Middle East situation. China will further support Pakistan to play such a role so that we could together safeguard the regional peace and advance regional development, promoting that the humanity could achieve better prosperity and development. Last, I wish this event a complete success. I wish that Prime Minister Shahbaz could
on industries and production. Mr. Harun Akhtar Khan to kindly come up and address the audience.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Excellency, Honorable Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mian Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif, Honorable Federal Ministers, Ministers of State, Pakistan's Ambassador to China, Khalil Hashmi Saab, Chinese Ambassador to Pakistan, Excellency Jiang Zhaidong, distinguished representatives of the People's Republic of China, Excellencies, esteemed business leaders, innovators, investors, and partners from Pakistan and China. Assalamu alaikum. Ladies and gentlemen, every great nation is transformed by leaders who refuse to accept the limits of the present and have the courage to shape the future. Leaders who see opportunity where others see uncertainty. Leaders who turn vision into action and ambition into national progress. Pakistan today is fortunate to have such leadership in Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif. The transformation being driven by his visionary leadership, who has consistently challenged us to think bigger, move faster, and compete globally. His message is very clear to us. Pakistan cannot achieve sustainable prosperity by following yesterday's models. He always tells us that we must embrace innovation, strengthen our industrial base, invest in science and technology, and build partnerships that unlock the full potential of a people. Under his leadership, Pakistan is not merely aspiring to participate in industries of the future, it is determined to help shape the future. His recent visits to China opened a new chapter in Pakistan-China economic cooperation, creating fresh opportunities for investment, technology transfer, and industrial collaboration. More importantly, his unwavering emphasis on implementation reflects the hallmark of great leadership. As he always says, success is measured not by the agreements we sign, but by the transformation we deliver. It is this vision, this determination, and this commitment to execution that are laying the foundation for a stronger, more prosperous, and a more confident Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, China's extraordinary transformation is one of the defining development stories of our time. Through visionary leadership, long-term planning, and relentless innovation, China has become a global leader in pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, advanced manufacturing, healthcare, and many more. Pakistan greatly values this experience and looks forward to build deeper partnership in research, technology transfer, innovation, and high-value manufacturing. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif, Pakistan is creating an environment where investment can flourish. Through the National Industrial Policy, the National Tariff Policy, and the Regulatory Guillotine Initiative, we are strengthening industrial competitiveness, simplifying regulations, and making Pakistan an increasingly attractive destination for investment. Our objective is simple: less bureaucracy, more facilitation, less complexity, and more competitiveness. Ladies and gentlemen, healthcare is now one of the world's most important drivers of innovation, industrial growth, and economic resilience. The COVID-19 pandemic reminded us that the ability to produce medicines, vaccines, and medical technologies is a strategic necessity. That is why Pakistan has placed pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, and vaccine manufacturing among its highest industrial priorities. Our national vaccine policy will strengthen local manufacturing, promote technology transfer, encourage research collaboration, and help build a resilient healthcare ecosystem capable of serving both Pakistan and the wider region. Pakistan offers internationally recognized pharmaceutical manufacturers a talented scientific workforce, competitive production costs, and strategic access to the markets of South Asia, Central Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. Combined with China's technological leadership and manufacturing excellence, these strengths create exceptional opportunities for investment, innovation, and export-oriented growth. We invite our Chinese partners not simply to invest in Pakistan, but to innovate, manufacture, and grow together with Pakistan, serving regional and global markets. Pakistan-China cooperation, an era where together we advance science, strengthen healthcare, create opportunity, and improve the lives of millions of people. Because when Pakistan and China innovate together, we do far more than create economic value. We create confidence, we create resilience, and above all, we create hope. Thank you very much. Pakistan-China friendship, Zindabad.
We are now going to have a signing ceremony between Pakistani and Chinese companies. We've selected 9. May I now invite Mr. Zafar Mahmood, the Chief Executive Officer of Lab Diagnostic Systems, Private Limited, and Mr. Bochao Wu, representing Sinovac, to the stage for the formal exchange of agreement for the strategic collaboration for vaccine localization and technology transfer in Pakistan, valued at more than $200 million. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Kamran Nasir, the Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer representing AGP Limited, and Mr. Wang Hongyi, Head of International Business representing CanSino's Biologics, to the stage for the formal exchange of agreements for the local manufacturing of vaccine, valued at potentially more than $50 million. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Kamran Nasir, the Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer representing AGP Limited, and Mr. Wei Yongfu, General Manager representing Shanghai United Cell Biotechnology, and they will exchange the agreement for local cell line development and advanced biotechnology products valued at potentially more than $50 million. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Maz Ahmed, the Director Business Development representing OBS Pharma, and Mr. Liu Jiangqin, Head of Business Development representing Liang Ludan Pharmaceutical, to the stage for the formal exchange of agreement for local manufacturing of contraceptive implants valued at potentially more than $50 million. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Next, I would like to call upon Mr. Zafar Mahmood, the Chief Executive Officer representing Lab Diagnostic Systems, SMC Private Limited, and Dr. Guo Jinhong, Chief Scientist representing Chongqing Liangqin Zikang Biotechnology Company Limited. They'll exchange the agreements for CCM assembly, technology transfer, and local manufacturing in Pakistan, valued at more than $25 million. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Next, I would like to call upon Mr. Arshad Mahmood, Managing Director representing Weatherfalls Pharmaceutical and Welcome Pakistan Pharmaceuticals, and Mr. Li Chao, representing Tian Yuan Pharmaceuticals Company Limited. To the stage, they'll come and they'll exchange the agreements, and this is for the establishment of manufacturing facility utilizing synthetic technology for the production of semaglutide and trizepatide APIs and finished pharmaceutical projects, valued more than $25 million. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Chaudhry Muhammad Israr Sharif, who is the Chief Executive Officer representing Genix Pharma, Mr. Yu Bing Zheng, CEO representing Nanjing Selinan Biopharmaceutical, and Mr. Johnny Chow, International BD Vice Managing Director representing Teflon Science and Technology. They'll be exchanging the agreements for the strategic collaboration for biopharmaceutical manufacturing in Pakistan, valued at more than $25 million. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Next, I would like to call upon Mr. Atif Siddiqui, the Chief Operating Officer of Lucky Core Industries Limited, representing Messrs. Lucky Core Industries, and Mr. Bin Chen, Chief Executive Officer, Hua Hai Health Company Limited, and they'll be exchanging the agreement to introduce breakthrough treatment of hepatitis Delta in Pakistan, valued at more than $14 million. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Dr. Zamirul Hassan, Managing Director representing City Pharma Limited, and Mr. Lucas, Chief Executive Officer representing Yangtze River Pharmaceutical Group. And they'll be exchanging the agreements for API technology transfer on multiple oncology products valued at more than $10 million. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Now I would like to formally invite the Honorable Prime Minister, Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Mr. Muhammad Shehbaz Sharif, to kindly come up and address the audience. Please welcome the Honorable Prime Minister.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Federal Health Minister Sayyid Mustafa Kamal, Honorable Federal Ministers, great friend of Pakistan, Ambassador Jiang, and Ambassador Khalil Hashmi, and wonderful friends from China and great Pakistani entrepreneurs, government officials, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. It's really a great pleasure to be here to attend this great B2B conference between Pakistani and Chinese business leaders in the field of pharmaceutical industry. We have just witnessed ceremony of agreements between Pakistani and Chinese entrepreneurs valuing almost $440 million. I'd like to comment great efforts of Minister Mustafa Kamal, Harun Akhtar, Ambassador Khalil Hashmi, and our great friend, Ambassador of China, Ms. Jiang, and of course, all relevant government entities, government officials, and above all, great Pakistani business leaders who have taken great efforts. Rest assured that these agreements will most definitely convert into actions and implementable documents. And I think this is again a step forward in promoting CPAC 2.0. My visit to China recently was a wonderful visit. China is one of the most trusted friends of Pakistan, one of the most dependable friends of Pakistan. China has stood by Pakistan through thick and thin, through most difficult times, promoting Pakistan's economic trajectory, supporting Pakistan's stand at international forum, and joining hands together in CPAC 1, where more than $30 billion were invested by China in Pakistan, the single largest investment portfolio. So, ladies and gentlemen, your presence here today is a great reflection of this friendship, and it's a great indication of this unwavering commitment on the part of Chinese friends and Pakistani entrepreneurs. During my visit to China, I had the great honor of meeting President Xi Jinping, who is a very visionary leader, a dynamic leader, who has completely transformed China's economy, Chinese society, promoted innovation, research and development, and today, China in the field of economy is second to none. In the field of strategic development progress, China is again a power to reckon with. And the world cannot move without China. And I think this great achievement couldn't have been without a very forward-looking, dynamic leadership of President Xi Jinping and untiring efforts of Chinese people promoting education, research and development in every walk of life. And today, this event is going to be a great event in terms of promoting pharmaceutical industry, where great Pakistani experts, investors, leaders will join hand with great Chinese counterparts. And I think this will ultimately result into manufacturing life-saving medicines, vaccines, research and development, and become a center of excellence for exporting our wonderful products to neighboring countries. And as I speak, the present crisis in the region has really created huge disruption, not only in the region, but all over the world. Pakistan played a very important role to mediate between United States and Iran. Alhamdulillah, our efforts were adequately supported by brotherly and friendly countries, and China has been a great supporter of this initiative. President Xi Jinping, Premier Li, Foreign Minister Wang Yi, they all supported Pakistan's initiative, and very sincerely and seriously. And that's how this Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding was signed by United States, Iran, and Pakistan as mediator. In that, I must also mention here that the untiring efforts of Field Marshal Sayyid Asim Munir in this process of mediation will always be remembered in the annals of history. And equally important, contribution of Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar, talking to his counterparts all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say that our friendship is quoted every now and then, is higher than Himalayas, sweeter than honey, stronger than steel. In conclusion, I would like to thank you all for your great efforts, and once again, deeply appreciate the leadership shown by Minister Mustafa Kamal, Harun Akhtar, Minister of BOI, DG SIFC, and of course, above all, your great efforts, your commitment, your dedication, which has led to this great day where we see about 300 delegates coming from China. And I would like to say with fullest force at my command that the security of Chinese brothers and sisters in Pakistan is paramount for us. It is most important. And we will leave no stone unturned to provide them with best possible security. Chinese brothers and sisters in Pakistan are our guests. They are brothers, and believe me, their happiness is our happiness. Long live China-Pakistan friendship.
शरीफ इस वक्त खिताब कर रहे थे पाकिस्तान चाइना फार्मास्यूटिकल B2B कॉन्फ्रेंस से खिताब करते हुए वज़ीर-ए-आज़म शहबाज शरीफ ने कहा कि पाकिस्तान मेयारी तिब्बी मसनूआत बरामद करने के लिए सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस बनकर उभरेगा। ये प्रोग्राम फार्मास्यूटिकल सनत के फ़रोग़ के हवाले से निहायत अहम होगा। मिसालती अमल में फील्ड मार्शल सैयद आसिम मुनीर की अनथक कोशिशें तारीख में हमेशा याद रखी जाएंगी। ईरान और अमरीका के दरमियान इस्लामाबाद मुफाहमती यादाश्त में पाकिस्तान सालिस का किरदार अदा किया। पाकिस्तान ने खित्ते में अमन के लिए अहम किरदार अदा किया। खित्ते में हालिया बहरान ने न सिर्फ इस खित्ते बल्कि पूरी दुनिया को मुतासिर किया। सदर शी जिनपिंग मुअद्दबर, दूरअंदेश और मुतहरिक रहनुमा हैं। फार्मास्यूटिकल, हेल्थ केयर और बायोटेक्नोलॉजी से मुतालिक पाकिस्तान चीन B2B सरमायाकारी कॉन्फ्रेंस जारी थी, जिसमें वज़ीर-ए-आज़म पाकिस्तान शहबाज शरीफ ने खिताब करते हुए कहा कि सदर शी जिनपिंग मुअद्दबर, दूरअंदेश और मुतहरिक रहनुमा हैं। अजीम कामयाबी सदर शी जिनपिंग की बसीरत अफरोज़ क़यादत और चीनी अवाम की मुसलसल मेहनत का नतीजा है। आज चीन माशी और तस्वीराती तरक्की के मैदान में दुनिया की नुमाया ताकत बन चुका है। चीन ने बैनुल अक़वामी फोरम्स पर पाकिस्तान के मौक़िफ़ की हमेशा हिमायत की है।